Hello guys, I am Biraj Sharma. So today I am going to tell you about something important to learn in AI called autoencoder. Now let me tell you what is an autoencoder. Autoencoder is basically a model which basically gets the important feature from the data, and then after that it reconstructs the data back. Is basically a model to do the pattern recognition in data and conceptual understanding in data, and then after that recreating it. Now let me tell you how does it work. So it works with these two layers, these two things, encoder and decoder. So here encoder is basically getting the data of the 100 size vector, and then it's compressing it slowly gradually into where is slowly compressing it gradually into the 40 sized vector. Now let me tell you what happens in the encoder, the part of the autoencoder. So here basically it gets the vector, it basically gets the large vector, it does some pattern recognition, and then it slowly compresses it to some important patterns of the data. For example, 100 is compressed into 95, and the 95 is 90, and then layer by layer it slowly and gradually thinks about the important patterns of the data, and then it compresses them. And then after that it has the decoder layer here, and then after that here the decoder layer reconstructs the data back by basically increasing the pattern back into the data, but it increases the and it increases the data, but the data is not similar because it increases according to its own thoughts that how to convert the feature back to data. Here it keeps increasing the beta back to here it keeps increasing the data by getting the patterns of the patterns of the data from the features. So these autoencoders can be very fun because they do the learning like a student doing an exam. Now let me tell you its architecture. So here there is a linear layer use in which there is a linear layer used which does the pattern recognition, and then after that it's converted to GELU, and then it gradually does the linear layer, and then it gradually uses every linear layer, and at the last the activation is used there. But here at the last the activation is not used because it converts the data back to the because it converts the activation back to the data. Here there is a linear layer, and then here there is a linear layer, and then here I'm using same activation GELU as I use there. Now let me tell you why I'm using GELU. I am using GELU, and I recommend you all to use GELU because GELU activation basically is opposite of ReLU. It smoothly decreases the activation if it's the less than 0, and it smoothly increases the activation if it's more than 0. It does not do a sudden cutoff like ReLU. Now let me show you what is here getting done. Here then training the model. First I'm testing the model without training that what is the original loss of it using this original data. And then after that here I'm creating a random data. And then after that I'm using the autoencoder model. I'm initializing autoencoder model, and I'm using NSE loss, and I'm using an optimizer. And then after that I'm getting the loss here of the original data, that how much loss does it do in reconstruction of the original data back to the original data. Let me tell you one thing here, the loss will be high because the model is not trained about the data, so the data is unknown to the model. But after doing the epochs 2000 epoch training using the MSE loss and optimizer as the Adam member doing the back propagation, the model gets trained, and then it will recognize the important parts of the data, important features of the data very well. And then after that it will use the original data, and then after that it will get the loss, or here it will show the loss of the original data 1 and original data 2, and then here it will show the loss now after the training of the original data 1 and original data 2. Now let me run the code and show you. It will train and then it will show all the configurations. See, it's training the model with 2000 epochs and the loss is getting increase and decrease here. It's training slowly. See, the original loss was this and this. Now the original loss is this and this. So see how much the original loss, so see how much the loss before the training and how much the loss after the training is decreased. It's decreased quite a lot because before training the model did not know about the data. Now it knows about the data and it reconstructs very well. And the difference between the reconstruction and the original data is this. After the training and before the training it's this. Thank you.